This is really tough for me. I don't know why I'm so passionate about this, but this is really, really tough for me. This cookie, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Epcot. This is something that I've been looking forward to for quite a while, just because, as you guys may have known, that we did the media preview last week. We got to see some of the cookies. We didn't get to try them, but we saw them. And even before trying anything, I got to give props to Disney because it looks like they've really stepped up their game this year. The cookies are more unique. They look to be a little bit more festive, a little bit more I don't know, just kind of colorful and playful. Last year, if you haven't seen it yet, I'll give you the second to hit pause. It's gonna be popping up like maybe right here or right here, I always forget. But go back and watch last year's. The cookies were very bland. They were basically right out of packaging, like chocolate chip cookies from like the Christmas party. And they just drizzled chocolate over them with some sprinkles. So this year, it's totally different. Looks great. We're gonna go around, we're gonna try the cookies, we're gonna get the completer cookie and see how it is. And hopefully no cookies get thrown into the trash this year. All right, so part of the whole cookie stroll and festival of the holidays, just like every other festival they do, is that you need a book. I didn't get one, so I forgot to grab one. I was up front. It was just a madhouse of craziness. A lot of people here today, which is good. I don't know if they're all here for festival of holidays, but if they are, I think they're gonna be surprised. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna jump into a line because if you forget to grab one, pretty much all of the booths will have a book right up by the registers. So I'm just gonna jump in and grab one real quick and keep going. All right, so let's talk real briefly about what the cookie stroll is. The cookie stroll is basically a little thing that you're gonna do. You're gonna go around World Showcase. They've got 5 different places where you're gonna purchase 5 different cookies. And after you do that, you're gonna come back up here to World Showcase Plaza. This is basically like the entrance on either side to World Showcase. And that's where you're gonna pick up your completer cookie. It is over at the Holiday Sweets and Treats. So it's pretty simple. It's right at the back of the book. You can see, it tells you where your stamps go. I hope that it's better. I mean, they looks better, so we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start on the Showplace Plaza area. That's with the chocolate crinkle cookie. Everything's not open yet, doesn't open until 11. So let's hang out and then we're gonna go try some cookies. All right, so first cookie of the day is the chocolate crinkle cookie here at Feast of the Three Kings. I saw somebody actually already had it and took a bite of it, and it looks nice and chewy. I love that about cookies. I hate really hard, crunchy cookies. They're just not like appetizing to me. They gotta be chewy. It's pretty good. It's not super sweet, and it's not like a very strong, rich chocolate either. It is that nice kind of like in between. This is, I gotta say, I think that this is an actual like big step right now. First cookie of the day, I think is an A. So all the cookies here are gonna be $2.50. So it's like 10 bucks that you're gonna spend to get your completer cookie down the road. So Feast of the Three Kings, I'd say it's pretty good so far. Next up is the Bavaria Kitchen here in Germany. And this, again, is another new cookie this year. They didn't have this. This is called the Linzer cookie. It's kind of like 2 cookies that are on top of each other. And then you've got this nice glazing, like icing, jelly jam, some type of thing in the center. It's very good. The cookie is kind of like a shortbread, but it's very nice, soft. It's not like crumbly and hard. And it's not super sweet, which I also like. The jam on the inside is kind of like almost like a cranberry sauce. And so it adds a little bit of sweetness to it, but there's also like almost like a sour bitterness. So it's really good. And it's another new cookie this year. Again, Disney stepping up their game. I like it. Next stop is here in the American Adventure Pavilion. Normally I would get the kind of like the Thanksgiving like dish here. I chose to skip that. I'm actually kind of getting full on these cookies. So I've got the gingerbread cookie. We were at the preview. Taylor got to make her own. I didn't get to make mine. She would have done a better job than I would have anyways. But gingerbread man, here we go. He's got some icing on him. Don't judge me. A very traditional gingerbread. That is on the drier side of things. That's how gingerbread usually is, but you get that nice ginger taste in there, a little bit of sweetness, and the icing kind of adds a little bit more sweetness back to it. So it's actually pretty good. I mean, if you are expecting something sweet, this is not for you, because that's not really what gingerbread is. But it's actually really good. Another great new addition to this year's Festival of Holidays cookie stroll. The gingerbread man. All right, so the next stop is here at Loughman. This is in between Morocco and France, and we've got the black and white cookie. Now, I remember last year I was like really shocked because it wasn't really like a cookie. It's more of like a big cake, almost like a pound cake. It smells good. I don't remember this last year, but I'm getting a slight hint of like a lemon in there. It's almost like a lemon pound cake, and you've got this nice vanilla icing on there. I'm not a huge fan of chocolate icing, but not like that. But vanilla side is great. The chocolate, just for me personally, is just not my thing. But overall, I honestly feel like this is better than last year's. Last year I felt like it was very dry, and it is still a heavy cookie, but it's very moist. And again, I like those like a little bit of like a lemon like accent in there. It's good. So I'm thoroughly shocked so far. All right, last stop for the cookie stroll before we get over and get our completer cookie is the Peppermint pinwheel. This looks like more of a sugar cookie. Oh, but it is fragrant. It is fragrant of peppermint. Oh. Yeah. I think if there was a trash can nearby, that this would be the one that hits the trash can. Very, very disappointing. It is extremely dry. There's almost no sweetness in it at all. It's really just like dry flour dough, which isn't very good. That's really disappointing. Everything else has been fantastic. Maybe this one was just off. Maybe this is just the one that's off. But I would suggest that you skip this one and get two cookies somewhere else, either a black and white, the gingerbread, or maybe in the first one that we got, because this one is just not good. And you don't have to get all 5 to get your completer. So, but I don't have anywhere to throw it. Wish I did. All right, let's go get the completer cookie. Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, here we go. So it is time to go in on the infamous completer cookie. Now, we are at the exact same location that we were at last year when everything had went completely wrong. It's been sitting on the sun already. It is hot today. It is starting to melt, but what is different this year is that it is still a sugar cookie, but they have like dunked it in a bunch of chocolate and then put a white chocolate Santa hat on top of it. For me, this is not any good because I'm not a fan of that, but I'm not judging here on presentation as much as I am on taste. This is really tough for me. I don't know why I'm so passionate about this, but this is really, really tough for me. This cookie, to be, I don't know if they're calling this a sugar cookie. I think that they are. To me, this is not a sugar cookie. This is, it's still very dry, it's very crumbly, and it's really not that sweet. Is it better than last year's? Yes. But I think by adding all the chocolate on top doesn't really make up for the fact that the cookie itself is not the greatest, you know? Now, granted that you can come here and you can buy this cookie, you don't actually have to do the whole cookie stroll to get the completer, but at the end of the day, the lowest two cookies out of the 6 would probably be this still and the peppermint pinwheel. Now, presentation is great. It does look like a fantastic cookie with the Santa hat on top, but again, I mean, are we really going for a look here, or are we going for flavor or taste? I'm not sure what they're trying to do, but as far as flavor profile goes, they are totally missing the mark once again this year. I really don't even want to eat the rest of it. And again, they deliver you some, they give you a little bit of milk, so kind of makes up for that too, which is good. I don't like milk, I don't drink milk. Kind of disappointing, but I will say out of the 6, the home runs here are the chocolate crinkle cookie, the Linzer cookie, which I think was actually really, really good. The gingerbread, the black and white again, a little bit different than what I remember this year with it having kind of like that lemon in there, but I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? You don't actually have to get, I mean, that's the completer cookie, so once you complete it, that's the only one that you can get kind of like for free. A little bit different this year, some new cookies that are much better than last year's. I would be interested to know what you guys think. 4 cookies are definitely worth it, unless they really change up the profile of the peppermint pinwheel. I think that that's just gonna be a total miss. There were other people that were with us. Corey was with us, Braden from Mickey Views was with us. Braden had the cookie as well, and he said the exact same thing. Not good, not flavorful by any means. So yeah, interesting. This was a lot of fun. I had fun. Let me know, guys, if you're planning on coming here to Epcot to try the cookie stroll. What are you gonna get? What are you looking forward to? As always, there will be plenty more videos to come from Festival of the Holidays here very soon, as Taylor and I make it back over here together to try the food and some of the drinks. So yeah, let us know down in the comments below what you might be looking forward to, and we'll see you all in the next video.